Have you ever seen a Chameadorea tepijilote in bloom? For if you have not, you're missing out on one of the great spectacles of life. You're about to see one. You're about to see mine. Oh, look at that beautiful flower. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I could have eaten this flower actually, because before it came out, when it's all tender, it's called papaya. From the Mayans, pretty much ate this. And look, so here's a tree. I end up with all the terrible plants. This is a tree I noticed, like, oh, we can't sell this. This thing's messed up, you know. But it still is kind of cool, so I'm going to put it in my own little area. It's free to me. But look, so it has this huge hole in it. In fact, you can even wiggle the trunk. See that? This thing gets locked on focus and stuff. Anyway, look at it. It's just barely hanging on here. So I thought, all right, I'll just pot it up in my little shower area. And you can see what it's doing. It's making this beautiful flower. You actually eat this flower. It's a little bit late to do it now. You have to do it when it's inside here. I have a video on papaya, so look that up. But I thought, you know what? I wanted to show you this just spectacular flower. Now, the plant itself is always sort of struggling. You know, it's whatever. It looks pretty good at the moment, at least one frond. And yeah, so whatever. What's cool about it too, so these Chameadorea tepijilote are gorgeous, you know, when they don't have huge cracks in the trunk that are limiting their ability to hold foliage. It's amazing that it sent out all this energy, given that it only is connected like right over here. This thing's probably going to break eventually, be dead. But actually, I might be able to root it. See these? These are rooting nodules. Look, you see this? It'll actually, look right there. See that? See that? The roots coming out of that nodule. And this one here, it actually makes like a stilt-rooted effect. And if you put some soil here, you can actually grow the plant. So maybe I could put a bag of soil right there and root these out and save this plant. That might be a fun experiment, something new. But it's a really beautiful plant when it's grown well, this one is not. But I thought, anyway, that's worthy of a video, right? Everybody needs to see a Chameadorea tepijilote flower at least once before they die. And there you go. Now you know. So we might as well expand the tour here. Where am I right now? I'm in my nursery. Can you tell? No, you can't. You know why you can't tell? Because there's the veil of ladies all around me here. These are lady palms, in fact. Lady palms. Lady palms get these very beautiful, slender trunks with rings on them. Really gorgeous and elegant, like many ladies that I know, and lots that I don't. But anyway, so where are we? Look, there's a palm tree on the ground. Look at that. We are in my personal shower area right here. Well, anybody could use it. If you decide you want to come to Golden Gate Palms, buy a few plants, and you're just feeling a little dusty and dirty, feel free to come back and use the shower. I don't care, as long as I'm not back here. Maybe if I am, I don't care. Maybe it depends. Depends who it is. Anyway, so it's a beautiful little area. I got some fun things back here. Just kind of storing some plants at the moment. Here's a beautiful, oh, the focus got locked again. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does that. I'm a total terrible videographer. Anyway, look at this. This is a beautiful, deeply cut philodendron. And I don't know the name of this one, but I got it. It's different than, it's a hybrid with Philodendron psalum, but I don't know what. But it has a really deeply cut. It's a very beautiful aroid. I just have one of them. It's going to go into the demo garden, which is partially finished over there. And look what it's doing. It's deciding it wants to, shower with me. And it's one of the roots is coming up. These trees they're known for climbing larger rainforest trees in Brazil. And they use ropes to do it with. And here's a rope. It wants to strangle around me, like this. And then it'll climb up me. If I stay here long enough, if I just stand here and people bring me food, this thing could probably eventually strangle me and climb me. Right there, that plant. But I have to stay here for a pretty long time. Here's another philodendron hiding down here called philodendron atom. I think for like atom bomb, like it's a single atom because it's really small. Eventually I'm going to propagate that plant. It's really pretty. But yeah, so anyway, also Sarah Winchester of the Winchester Mystery House, she planted a bunch of palms in 1880 or so, maybe earlier, the heir to the Winchester rifle fortune. And they eventually got old and started dying, so I was hired to take them down. These are the palm stumps that Sarah Winchester herself planted, and that is the way in and out of my veiled shower area. So if you look in here and you just happen to see a bunch of steam coming out, you better not walk in, unless you want to see a grown man naked. It's a scary sight. So I'd recommend looking the other way and walking the other way as quickly as possible. But if you do need a shower, just know you can always have a shower at Golden Gate Palms back here with all these beautiful plants. And maybe, oh, it locked again. Look at that. Maybe the Chameadorea will be blooming. And that's pretty much all I have to tell you about today. Other than I should explain, I need to give credit to my daughter, Ariana, better known as Mup, most famous for being named after an avocado. Actually, the avocado is named after her, Big Mup. We're going to be bringing that out soon. But check out the mosaic that she built. These are tree grates from some palm trees I planted like 20 years ago at some commercial center. Trees got huge, trunks got fat, and the tree grates were already there. They started bumping into the tree grates, so I had to enlarge the tree grates by cutting them. We had to get a laser guy to cut these things perfectly and cut the inner part out. And these were the leftover pieces I had to remove. I didn't know what I was going to. I hold on to a lot of junk. In fact, I have more of these. If you want to buy some of these, you can do the same mosaic. It's really cool. And anyway, Muppy took one look at that and said, oh, I'm going to make a palm tree out of those. And there's the palm tree she made. And here's the center with all the beautiful quartz rock. And she did all of this beautiful mosaic herself. It starts out kind of black. Then it goes to a golden all the way out to the edge. So it's a really beautiful effect. She's a super amazing artist. She doesn't really promote that idea, but she's an amazing artist. Anyway, so that's it. Remember, you see steam, run.